Okay, guys, we have drilled a lot. Look at this. Let's turn the HUD back on. This is absolutely insane how much material this would have been. So hopefully that time lapse turned out pretty good. We didn't really need those spotlights I built, but oh, this can go. Let's not cut the wrong blocks here. That would be bad. How are we looking on everything that we need out here? Plenty of hydrogen still so far. Need to get that ice drill up. Yeah. Big spike there. Not sure what that is. Yeah, we have a lot of iron. What is that? That's 16,000 right there. Another 2,000. Nice. How's a stone over here? This was completely full of stone. We've actually worked through a lot of it, it looks like. Cool. So our next step here is maybe to extend it all the way out here. Get it at least this block, maybe this next block over. So I added 2, it went out 3. So if I add another 2, it goes out another 3, and we need 3. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm going to reverse this and see how deep this goes. Let's do that. Do I have a reverse? I do. So we were going to grab about 30-ish plates. I already have some in my inventory. And I'm just curious on how far back that actually goes. Because if this is a door, so okay, so we are about 32 blocks. Yeah, exactly 32. Yeah, because I had 32. That is a super far in. Okay.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la, oh oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights. turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world like you were already mine. Surreal to me how you make me feel wild and calm at the same time. Never felt so alive. Thought I was crazy until I reached out and saw your hand there waiting for mine, like the stars had all aligned. I lay beside today, tonight, your vibe, desire, our eyes on fire. And I breathe your aura, cannot leave your aura. You have me like gravity. You don't have to try it, it's just like a magnet. You have me like gravity. You have me like gravity. You have me like gravity. You just like it's like it's just like a magnet. They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. They said, be meek. Look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began. Just start again. You won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until
Okay, so hopefully that time lapse thing of just drilling in some simple building went pretty well. I have not yet looked at the footage for it, but we need to drill out more sides, and let's talk about the plan a little bit here. So obviously we have a nice big door, and then the worst part will be welding up, oh, this is a bad example, welding up the heavy armor plating, and the heavy armor goes all the way down to here, which is just like on the inside ridge line, and we might just be barely sticking out right here with some light armor, but that shouldn't be a too big issue. But everything else from this red back will be light armor, except for the flooring, of course. But that's a lot of cobalt right there. So that that's not it's not gonna be fun. I can get rid of this. So here we have simple doorways and then the scaffolding to mark where I want the doors to be. So over the weekend, I got a plan together to build, if you will, a simple layout. So right here will be our power generation, which is going to be close to the outside here. And I want to say we agreed on having ice mining like right here somewhere. So it's going to feed straight into the room right here. We'll have O2 making O2 H2 generators, 2 hydrogen tanks, and a handful of O2
Fuel
engines.
low.
Oh,
Fuel critical.
I am messing with a new mod of having textured stuff. It's very jarring almost. Like, it looks better, but it doesn't look right, you know? And then this next one over is just going to be like all ice storage. We'll have 6 large cargo containers of ice instead of having them out here on like the drilling rig we'll build. It's just going to be the drilling rig that pipes in, so in the event of enemies coming in and attacking, we won't lose the cargo crates like we have in one of our other worlds. So that will prevent ice loss, because we can mine up a crap ton of ice. Like, I can run the drill for like 5 minutes and get like 3 million ice, and that was just with 2 cargo containers, I think. So we'll be able to get about 9 million ice, I think, and that's expandable. Obviously, it's just to start with. And then up here we will have a medical room, but it'll be up elevated a little bit to just give some variation in height. And over here will be like a server room. It's about the same, yeah, it is the same size as the medical room. It's just going to be on the same level as the medical room, but it's just going to be for like programmable blocks for like the door here and whatnot. And then on the other side, we have not laid it out yet, but about right here where this ice door is, like right here in the middle almost, on the other side, and all of this will be carved out almost. There'll be a slot right here ish for ore drop off. And then up here, like another elevated thing, will be like our master inventory thing, and whatnot. So my plan now is to drill out this side, since it's just the first side I decided to work on, and then drill out this side and get all simple blocks down like this, and start building up our refineries and the refining system according to my little Excel document that I worked on over the weekend. And I should have enough room for that all back here, because the refinery goes back about 27 blocks, and this side only goes back max 13 blocks. So now I just need to swivel this around, mess with the pistons to go that way and that way. That's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't know how much of this I'll show on camera because there's a good chance this whole video has just been drilling so far, and that won't be a entertaining video. So yeah. Okay, so believe it or not, behind me it's all mined out. It is very big back here, but not as big as, well, this one's long. And if we go back over here, this one's the deeper one, going all the way back to here. Just look at all that mining. It is a lot of mining. But thankfully I calculated everything I needed to on a Excel document, and we can actually see the drill set up here that was going in. And I think this is 7 pistons. Yep, we went 7 full pistons to reach the required depth I was looking for. In fact, a little bit over, because of we needed a extra piston to clear this gap right here, basically, from all the retractions and the drills. So we did go a little bit over on both of them, and then we can see this is 6 pistons, and that was pushing us to the side. Let's not die here. Pushing us just back and forth basically while we mined. Yeah, so let's start over here. These have no layouts or room layouts yet. Before I commit to starting to build up all this, like, this is going to be the first one we build up right here, along with this one. Yeah, these two will be the first ones. These are ice, and no, ice is right here, and then power right here. But the first thing we need to get going is, actually no, let's do a quick tour. Almost. How's my, yep, 17 should be enough. Okay, so this is a 9 by 15 deep, I think, and this is going to have various connection points around, like on the floor, walls, roof, maybe even on this wall, just this half of the wall, because up here is open. But this is where any mining vehicles will be docked and stored, and they will feed right in to this cargo container, which is going to be a drop all. Like, everything gets deposited right here, and it goes into 2 sorters. This one will be other, and this one I might put a line in for ice to go over there. But if there's any like components or tools or anything like that, that will lead over here into this pipe somewhere and connect up to our master inventory. And then the other side is going to pull out all the ore, like the unrefined ore. I might need to go switch ow. Do I have another one in here? That's oxygen. No, I need to mine some real quick. That should actually just be enough to get those filled briefly. Yep, good enough. Okay, so we are going to take all the raw ore out of here and put it into this cargo container, just so we have kind of 2 backups, you know, and we can always add more onto this one and that one. And then from here we're going to go into 4 sorters. Now I should actually pull up my document so I am saying everything correct. Steam, get out of the way. Okay, so the first sorter, in no particular order, will be stone, iron, nickel, silicon, and scrap metal in this one. And I might put scrap metal in all of them. And then the next one will be cobalt and magnesium, uranium, and then platinum and gold. Yes. I'm missing silver. I need to add, I forgot silver and gold, actually. You know, I bet it's silver, gold, uranium, platinum, actually. But these sorters will be off over here somewhere or up on the platform here, which we will get to eventually. I'll have 4 buttons and indicators on which ones are on, and it'll be basically like a button will turn on this one, and will any like iron will go through, and we have 4 refineries here, and they are all just connected, so the sorters are just controlling what we want to refine at any given time. We have 4 of the normal refineries. I opted not to do the
Energy low.
of course energy is low. I opted not to do the industrial one just because I knew I was placing them upside down and in the back room, so not necessary. But all of the upgrades are facing upward, and all the connections are already ready to go. From there, we are pulling out all of the refined ore, like the ingots, into here, and then we aren't sorting them or pulling them into the assembly bay just yet, because we need to, or like once we set up the Izzy's inventory management script, all the ores need to be in one location. They can't be scattered around, otherwise it does not work. But we go up here into 6 assemblers, and all of these are clear on the directions where they will get all their upgrades. These will all get speed upgrades, and I might throw a power efficiency or 2 on all of them because we have 3. These will just have 2 yields and 2 speeds on all of them. Might do 3 yields, but I'm trying to forget. No, I forget what the iron one is, because that's the big one right there. It's either 2 or 3. And then this is the level of our little section up here. I don't really have a good name for this. It's just master inventory on my document, but this is like where we'll access all the ore, and we'll have a staircase somewhere in this section here that goes up here into this level. And this might be the same level as the med bay and server room over here. But that is all I have gotten done so far. It took a few hours of just setting up drills and pistons, mining, calculating everything, just to drill in to all this section here. And I think it was in one of the videos, but we build up this entire cargo container full of stone, and we have no more stone. That's ice. I thought I saw stone and I was about to freak out. Not freak out, but we have about 5,500 there of iron. Is that all the iron we have? I thought we had more. Oh yeah, there's more. 14,000 there. We have all that silver still, but we can't use that until we get... Oh, I can actually refine that over here, but I don't think I can build anything with this assembler actually. Yeah, I'm not seeing medical. Oh no. Yeah, I'm going to grab that silver and refine that real quick, because I do have a refinery up and operational right here, because I wanted to build up one of these just so I can see which ports were correct. Yep, cool. Because we need silver to get a cryopod up and running, and the medical stuff eventually. Cool. I think it's just 3 for a cryopod. Let me check. Take all the wrong buttons. Am I spelling this wrong? Yes. No, I was spelling it right. It is, yep, it's just 3 medical components. Okay. So once we get, my goal right now is to get all of this welded up using that basic system we have, and put in I might have to build up a little bit of the server room right here to get the programmable block in for the script for inventory, and we can have auto crafting going, or I can just do it manually for now. But yeah, there's a lot of welding at this point. But once we get this up and running, we can get this side over here up and running, at least to a functional point. And then begins the long task of, I have it on here, of filling all of this in with the heavy armor blocks, or to avoid thruster damage. Still up in the air if we want to do that. We will need a lot of heavy armor for the outside here though.
Energy critical.
Yes, suit, I know. So that's up in the air still. Let's move away from here, it's loud. But yeah, that's kind of where we are at. It's just been a lot of infrastructure so far, and just planning out what we want to do really. So, and we got not lucky, but kind of lucky with the wall placements here, because they're right on the edge here of the mining radius we had, because we wanted the 2 blocks from the door here. So yeah, it's just going to be from this point on a mixture of needing to get the power up and running, that up and running, and then eventually a ice drill up and running and fed through underground into this area. So a lot of that is just tedious and not fun, so we will most likely skip a good chunk of that in the videos at least, and jump over to something more fun, hopefully, like struggling with the scripts for this, and then struggling with getting this operational. So yeah, we'll jump on over to something more fun here, hopefully. So okay, so we aren't doing anything fun. We are doing somewhat a update almost. So we are going to start right here at our power at our power generation. This is what it's going to kind of look like. I haven't put the hydrogen tanks in because I want to fill up the engines here first when we build them. I'm just waiting for these ones to run out of their hydrogen, just in case. I don't know if they explode if you try and deconstruct them. Also, I don't want to lose all that hydrogen since we don't have a ice farm just yet. Yeah, we will have 7 O2H2 generators. This is the one that you'll interface with. Ooh, I'm almost out. This is the one that you'll interface with the most for filling up bottles. The rest of these will be purely for making hydrogen. And we'll have, what is this, 7 hydrogen engines. They are upside down, so in the future when we need to expand, we can put another 7 straight on top of them, and then we can continue these pipes up more if we need even more at that point. I want to say in our last world we had 10 by the time we kind of decided to start up this new world. So yeah, I think 7 starting out will be good. I'm not going to build them until I get rid of those ones, but yeah. And then if we look under here, we can see some piping. And this piping runs over here. And I decided to get a little complicated with it. I didn't want to have junction boxes everywhere because this is all I will ever need in this area. And I didn't want like a junction box here or even there for the matter of fact. But these will all be the ice containers. We're going to start out with 6. No real reason, just because why not, right? This should hold about 9 million ice, I think, if my math and memory is correct. I did keep the junction box right here open up. I might have to put one in over here somewhere actually on the bottom level here to feed ice directly into. Actually, if I feed it into this one, it should go into there also. That's just something I will have to mess with at some point. But yeah, we don't have an ice drill up yet. I'm going to get that up first. That's going to be the, I might actually put up an iron drill out there, just because it's going to be very handy, I think, because we can get large quantities fast. But I need to design a mining ship maybe to be more efficient for other ores. And then if we come into this area, we see a lot more has been built up. And when I say a lot more, I mean almost all of it except for this refinery, because that's a lot of steel plates. I actually got most of these steel plates for all the assemblers and these two other refineries from the drills and pistons that we had just laying around. But so as we kind of stated before, we talked about this separation going into this one here. We have oh, I can't see the name, like the cobalt and magnesium there, and uranium, platinum, gold, and silver on those two. And this is kind of all the normal ore, so this will most likely be on most of the time, and we'll turn those ones on whenever. These three refineries, man, they work fast. And that's without any modules. I can dump a whole inventory, like 2.1 thousand kilos of stone into here, and it's like instantly refined almost, because it splits it up evenly, and then 3 refineries. This is our current ore count. Nice. I shoot up through all of our iron. I've had to make like 9 runs so far just building pipes. So and we are going into our assemblers up here. This is our master one up here. The rest are all on cooperative mode, and I have another sorter here, but this one is just pulling out components, hand tools, and ammo, and it's draining all. So as we craft stuff up, nothing is being left in the assemblers. So it's not, I think the percentage is like 75 or 80%. When they reach that, they dump everything if they can. Instead, with that, it always gets dumped, and we have a pipe going down through here. And I put more junction boxes in because I have a feeling, well, I know that I'll have run this pipe over in for any components we might have picked up along the way, and want to sort that out. But I also want to, from coming from here again, have one dedicated pipe pumping into this way to dump scrap metal, because I know we'll end up getting scrap metal up in here from disassembling ships and whatnot. And since this is the main one, I want plenty of break off points, and 2 right now is a good number, I think. And this just leads into our master cargo right here. Nothing very special about it. But all of this has just taken a few hours of just welding and waiting for stuff to craft. But what I did first was get another refinery up and running, and then get the assemblers going, and then worked on everything else, because I knew once I got the refineries and assemblers up, everything else would move a lot quicker too. I did also get this one up first before that stuff, actually, because I didn't want to keep going all the way out there for hydrogen from my hydrogen bottle. But now I don't know what I'll do next. I might actually get the medical room level figured out, and then get a medical station in there hooked up to the hydrogen, so we can refill on hydrogen there also. I might do that and get cryo up, since we have silver now. And while I'm up there, I might get my programmable block in for the auto crafting from Izzy's inventory, I think. I don't know. It's 12:30 in the morning. I should probably go to bed at some point, but I am on a roll today. So yeah, we might do you know what? We might do a little building on camera here. I know these are going to be filled in, and we have 9 blocks high before the ceiling. I'm just going to build up 9 from this corner. And that should be the ceiling. So I think I will run this over just to make sure I'm on the same level, and it looks like I am. And in the early stages, I want to have plenty of connecting points all over the place, even if they are just temporary. Yeah, let's see how fast this comes in. I'm not sure why they aren't separating. That's awkward. Let me see if I might just be in the wrong place. If I click on this and then I don't know. I want to say it is working. So it might be because it designates one assembler to craft one thing maybe at a time. I'm not fully sure, but I think it should be working. But the good thing about the drill setup we had was we have
Energy
room.
low.
Of course, energy low, right? We have room up on the top here to run pipes if needed, and let's not die. Same thing with the bottom here. If we needed to run pipes or anything else, we have plenty of room to do that underneath the floor. We should never have to worry about the whole thing falling down, because all the walls will be connected a lot, and yeah, it's just kind of these more big sections, but I don't think we'll ever run the risk of falling down. So how high did I go over here? I think I did 3 on the bottom and 4 on top. I think that's too high for like the medical room. Like this is all going to be open up here, so more height is good. I think I'm on 3. The ceiling there. Ooh, you know, I could actually do the same height, but just cut the ceiling off because I will need to run pipes. And I will also have all the floor down here. So nice. Huge. I also want to get a medical room up so I can change my tools from gold to like normal or something else. I only had it, that's 5. I only had them as gold to show my friend, honestly. Is that right? Why do I feel like that's not? Oh, because I have this wall down here. Yep. Yep, that should be right. I think I'll have the ceiling for the medical room there, maybe. Yeah, I think 2 blocks would be good for that. And how far over do I need to go for the medical room? That's the door right there, so let's actually frame that temporarily. No, it will have to be like that. We will have to run the staircase up right here. Yep. And then That's 3. I want to go 3 on this side. That is the end of the wall, so wall there. Nice big room, so. The total space we have is a 9 by 9. That's 9. Okay. This should be a 9 by 9 square for the wall, and we have 7 by 7 inside. That should be the middle. Yes. Okay. Cool. Let me go fill up on some power. One of the things that did suck is I had to move all the components and ore over manually from the little area out front to into this area, and we had 20,000 kilos of gravel.
Fuel low.
You can only take like 2,000 at a time,
Fuel critical.
and that was a lot of fun. And then we had like 20,000 iron, but I don't know why, but you can pick up like 8,000 iron at a time. I'm not too sure on what oh yeah, I have a mod for more catwalks, so maybe we should use some of these cool ones. Is there like a multi one? Yes. Okay, I definitely want a full block, I think, and different angles. I don't think we'll need any angle ones. Oh, it would be cool to have catwalks going across. Like maybe have a catwalk going across here. But then if we have any somewhat bigger ships, that won't work. Are there catwalk stairs? I don't think there are. Ah, but I have, yeah. I think there should be a right one. Oh, I think I'm just blind. Oh, these need construction components. Okay. I don't have any. Oh, I don't want 1,000. I want 100. That should be enough to get started, I think. Okay. I like the graded look better than this other, than this stairs. It just adds more depth, I think. Okay, how should we do this? Let's see. Maybe start there. Ooh. Okay, so I need to come up with a way. I bet there's a catwalk. Ooh. Maybe a catwalk stair that has no railings, maybe? If that's a thing. I don't want to use a block. I kind of want to use something that would fit. Something like one of these, maybe. Oh, but then I can only have it on one side. Am I able to place this there now? Yeah. Ooh, maybe the half slope will be better. No. I kind of want like that look for it. I don't want to use blocks. Unless I like, if I have to, I will. But I am determined to find something that will work. This might work. Ooh, I just saw something. Where did it go? I know that's the small one. Maybe one of these. Hey, that could work. And then we could do not that one. We could do that. Because then we should be able to place that. Yes, I like that. That works. We get a little bit more definition. It's kind of sucks that we can't have it on here, but it is what it is. So with that current weight rate, we need to move this over and have it starting right here, I think, because we will be having 2 there and then 2 there. So yeah, we need to move this over. Now, we could theoretically achieve a steeper angle, but I don't want a steep angle here. I want a nice sloping angle. That, and we'll be using this a lot, and I know a steeper angle would be more efficient, technically. But we're also going for looks here. And I think looks overtakes practicality. That might be too of a much of an angle, maybe. So I do plan on putting in here a LCD screen with the ice count. I was going to put it right here at the back, right? But what if we start this staircase back here further, go up a little bit, like halfway, like through these steps, have a little break, have that LCD screen there maybe, and then the other 2. Yeah, redoing all this again. This is why I don't build on camera, because I can never make up my mind. So now let's try and figure this out practically. We'll have the break right there technically, and on that level that's not built. So if I start that staircase here, we can have another one there technically. We can go 5 blocks, keep things even. Start that one, Oh, not there, but right next to it. There. And then, oh, that's perfect. We have another 5-block gap before, well, yeah, not a 5-block gap because this one will extend all the way over. But we have another 2 before a door almost. I like that. Maybe we even just take out this door down here completely and have the door up here instead, and just have maybe like a catwalk that looks in. Is you should be able to access it from here from reaching over. I mean, we can use one of these circular ones too, or one of these diamond shapes. Let me get a inverted light grill down here, just so I can have a placement for that. Might be able to reach that. Maybe we just have the LCD screen like up here or somewhere in here then, instead of on the wall. I like that. This is my thought process of everything. Like, when I designed the functionality of this space, I thought nothing of decoration. I only thought of functionality. I think we just use a basic catwalk going across, or one of these ones in case it is different textures. There might be. I'm just looking at all my options. There is one of those. Is there a staircase variant where it's just like railings on one side? That would be ideal. I like these other ones down here, like the 1-block multi jump ones. There's a lot you can do with this mod. Very nice.
Fuel low.
Yep, let's get that before I fall. I might grab the other one while I'm here,
Fuel critical.
so we have plenty of fuel. It's not like I'm welding up a lot of stuff at the moment. I didn't see these other catwalk stairs. Oh, supports. These look like. Oh, they are like legit. They're just supports. That's actually better here than the light. Oh, that's the block I'm welding. Okay. I just want to weld that up to make sure I actually did weld it up. I guess instead of that, we could put like a, actually no, we can't do one of those because then, it goes too far out, I think. We'll just go with that. I think we'll stick with the same look. That's the wrong button. Here, actually, yeah, before I do anything, I was looking for different 2x1. Oh, that's with sides and it's without. I kind of like the with sides. It just adds more detail. Okay. And this looks like a stackable version, maybe. I just want to see how these place. I don't know. Okay, so I think we will just go with same design we've been doing. And then I already have the catwalk, and just to be a little inconsistent, we will place just the railings on the outside ones. We'll have 5 of those. And maybe we can add some beams in too at some point. Just like extra little details. Okay, I was wondering why I wasn't able to place that. I did not know I was out of construction. I thought I ran out of like placeable locations. Boom. That is facing the wrong way. Is there a one that the grate's facing outwards? I don't think so. I'm not worried about it. We'll be consistent, it looks like, so we'll just not worry about it. Yep, and then we have 2 before the door. Works out. We'll just go 5 over for now in case if we want to adjust the height of that server room for now. What all do we need? Ooh, that's a lot of small steel tubes, girders. But we have a functional
Energy low.
staircase currently. So. And I will be okay, we like this corner one actually. I'm just looking at the different components. I will be decorating this. It won't be immediately decorated as an I won't do that right now or today, but it's going to get an overhaul almost. Like up here, it's not just going to be a flat area and then this cargo container. We're going to have like barrels around, other stuff, seats around, tables. Make it look like this is where like planning's done for like engineering stuff, you know. Just like this medical room will have the this thing in here. It says a decorative station. I don't think it does anything. I think you can sit in it and that's it. But yeah. So what ports do we have on this? Okay, one's on the back. We need interior plates. I can't wait to get lighting up in here though. first I thought we had no iron. But more than likely, this will just be in the corner, like that. We'll have cryos on that wall, maybe. What do we need for that? This is how I have been building. That's a lot of stuff I grabbed. I've been checking, well, placing whatever I had, checking my storage to see what else we had. Like I picked up a lot of steel tubes there, some displays, medical components. There should be another one I should be able to pick up actually. Yeah. And then let's not die. I've been doing this. Oop. And if we look now, we should see all these working. I don't know why it splits up those. It might be because I'm using this, the build planner, but like this one's working on metal grids, steel tubes. This one's now on construction. That one's on metal grids, and it goes pretty quick. Like inventory's already full. I also have other stuff I should dump. And the good thing about this system currently is I can alt dump it everything in, and it should all get sorted back up. I cannot imagine. No, I have that survival kit still. Like look at that, we're almost done. We're just waiting on medical components. And I can only carry so many. I think it's 5. I can only carry 5 at a time. And I bet if I didn't have that extra hydrogen bottle, I would be able to carry 6, maybe even 7. But yeah, look how fast we built that. Like we had to make all of those metal grids. We had to make 12 more metal components and whatnot. So look at that. Oh, that is so nice. Ooh, and I can change my tools around now. Okay, that's a lot better than the gold. And now we just need to hook this up to hydrogen. Easiest way, but just have a pipe going down and connecting to one of these ice things, because all of it's connected at the bottom. And I might honestly do that. Other easy ways to add another cargo crate up here, which we have room for to expand if we need, and so I don't go all the way down and in and having to change it later. I think we do that. And that does mean we have to at least but weld up 2 of these for them to start working. I think I placed some of these wrong. I placed these on the ends wrong, I think. Doesn't matter too much, but it matters to me. And I think I need 3 more interior plates. So I know that there's also the conveyors right here, and well, these ones technically, I think. I just don't like those ones. They're just old. When I saw that there's like proper pipe ones, I was like all in. Like, this is the only thing I use. Occasionally I will check my build planner, or did queue those up, right? Yes. Okay. I'm used to at the old base that we had in a different world, whenever I queued stuff up, I heard it start making. Let's do a top off since we're here. Yeah, I'm used to hearing a queuing up sound, because imagine if this is our interface in the old base. Right here, like right about here from there was the refining and assembling process. Now we're all way back here. So it's going to be nice, I think. Always waiting on those pesky motors. And I can't wait to get auto crafting. Ooh, I might be out of iron. Maybe. Yeah, I think we need more iron. Nothing in my inventory. Let's make a quick trip. It has been nothing but stormy out here this entire time. I don't know why. And we are running various mods, obviously. One of them is the Sneaky Sounds by Splitsy. Absolutely one of my favorite mods, honestly.
Inventory full.
It is just so nice. Because whenever and this was a few years back, but whenever I was playing, I would have to turn off the sounds just to mine, and I couldn't hear anything else ever again. And since I mined a good bit, I might as well do another trip or two since it's not that far. And this way we can also show how fast the refining is.
Inventory full.
I'm still on the fence on if I like
Inventory
the colored textures or not. Like, I feel like if I go back, it won't look recognizable, but now it doesn't look recognizable. I'm in this weird, like, stuck position almost. Refinery 5. It's that now. Yeah, we already basically finished all that ore. Is this refinery 5? Yes. Maybe just because it comes in through here, it just feeds these two right away. And doesn't come over here unless if we get a huge load of iron coming in, these fill up and then it goes down. I think that will be the case. And now if I come over here, yep. Okay, I think I'm going to weld up 2 of these just so I get connection points properly hooked up, so I can see if, man, I got none of that stuff. So that I can test to make sure we are getting hydrogen up here. If not, I will have to run a pipe all the way around, which I'm fine to do. I just don't want to, because I've already ran a lot of pipe in this area, and I'm not worried about it. It's not going to interfere with any building stuff, but yeah, this is nice. Ooh, I want to build one of these doors. An offset door, I think. I build it up here. Let's build it down there, just in case if these are weird and they get numbered. I want it to be somewhat in order, because we see the one up there. Is there always? Yeah, I think there's always a one. Okay, let's build up. Let's build up those first. I might have to go get more iron, in all honesty, because that's a lot of interior plates. Might be good actually. I did make 2 runs. And interior plates are cheaper than steel plates to make. It's 7 times cheaper if I recall correctly. Yeah. We almost done. I might not weld them up because I want to get this door built. This is how I play. I get so easily distracted just by the simplest things. And those are off the build planner now, as we can see. And then I did not know these needed bulletproof glass, honestly. It makes sense. Yeah, we need to get some nice lights in here. I don't know what I'm going to do for lights. I'm not going to do the normal spotlights right here because I don't like the lines in it. But these ones that we have out here are still spotlights, but they don't have the lines. It just looks like it because that's what the ground texture is. We might have those lining down and like to either side. That's just something I need to mess with. I have a mod installed that adds a thing in here. So I think we want automatic closing. We go in, it closes. We exit, it closes. Now we could do that with the automatic opening too, but if you're just walking by, I don't think we need it to open. Like, I think open it if you need it, do what you need, go. That's all I wanted to show. That is how my brain works. And I don't know if I explained why we're going to have 2 hydrogen tanks here, the nice 3x3 ones. And that's because, let's just say if we run out of ice at one point and we aren't at the base, if we have those as backup hydrogen, if we need it, we have it, basically. But if we are ever leaving the base, we will be planning on turning off a lot of stuff. Like, we won't need lights on because we won't be here, you know? We won't need all this operational because we won't be here. It'll just be like turrets active that are out. I'm happy about this door. Like, that's all I can think of right now is that the door works. I just had a crazy idea. I'm not going to do it, but I think these gates have the same feature in it. And imagine if we did a gate here instead. Like, it's completely pointless for having such a big door for your power room, you know. um and something I wanted to make sure I had when designing the rooms is we had plenty of walk around space, so if we need to repair or add on, we have plenty of space to just walk around. And even though I knew this was just storage, I wanted that just in case, you know. Parkour. Moment of truth. Hydrogen's not filling up. That's because these aren't welded. That is a little awkward. And I'm going to rename all of these cargos to ice, so we know. Okay. Hydrogen went up. Sweet. Okay, that did work. I was hoping that would. I just wasn't too sure. Just because I'm wasn't sure if I assumed stuff transferred through like that for like hydrogen. I just wasn't fully 100% on it. Now let's try and get a cryopod up and running. And one of the things I will want to try and do often is actually use the stairs instead of flying everywhere. Obviously, since we're in a rough, not rough, but like building state almost, it makes sense to want you to fly. Let's see. And I did remember how to spell it this time. Interior plate, of course. Obviously, flying around like that might be a little bit easier than walking down that staircase, and I don't even have a staircase in here yet, so. So yeah, connections at the back. We just have it right next to here, or should we have it special? We could get fancy. Ooh, what is this? Inset one. Oh, that's smaller than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be 1x2. I think we just have it straight up right here. Just so we can have more room for other stuff, I think. So, one of the, I'm spacing on everything. So I have weird controls. I have a mouse that has a handful of buttons on it, not a lot like a keyboard, but like my thumb rests on a button. There's like 2 above the thumb one, and then I have some that I can reach over with like my middle mouse with my like finger clicker, my left click, couldn't think of the name there. And can't withdraw 1 medical component. Okay, we don't need this anymore. I'll get my medical components from there. Why can't we withdraw? Do we not have? Ooh, we ran out of silver, it looks like. Okay. But like I always have weird controls in video games, like the where my thumb sits on the side of the mouse, there's a button that's always resting against it, and I have a button cued on there as X. Whenever I hit that button, the letter X is like activated. I don't know why it's X. I just picked one day. I think I was playing Fortnite and I needed like a ramp button, and I had it as X before because where my hand sits on the keyboard, that's just like a quick jolt upwards and to the left a little bit on the keyboard. And I think that was before I got this mouse anyway. Ooh, we actually had some stuff. Oh, I'm still... That's... I have just messed all that up actually, so let's be cautious here. Because I don't want to make more trips than I have to. Okay. But I just had it as X, right? And when I got a new mouse with the buttons on the side, I was like, oh, I should bind my buttons. And looking at the other buttons on my mouse that are like above my thumb kinda that I can hit, I never use these buttons anymore because I don't play Fortnite anymore. But it's the brackets buttons, but the left bracket and the right bracket. But where I'm trying to go with this whole story that turned into like a tangent almost, my jetpack button is X. Actually, you can see it in the bottom because I have it showing. I have X as my jetpack button. Just because it's on my mouse, so I'm like very quick about using my jetpack. Unless if I'm flying that fast and I trip over something and die. So I don't know what to work on next. You know what? I think we'll call it here for now. It is 1 a.m. now. I should probably go to bed. Might weld up these catwalks. Not too sure though. I can definitely get rid of those two though. Yeah, I think I'll jump off for now. Build a ice drill in a creative world. You see what I want. How deep is this? I'm not sure if the ice is consistently deep all the way across the lake. Let's see. That's like a block, 2, like 3, 4 blocks maybe. We'll say 4 blocks. So that is honestly 1 fully extended piston. Is that coming near? Sort of. I think it's passing by like that. Ooh, how are the engines doing? 35. Okay. Yeah, I need to get a drill up before these run out. And that does actually, that's all connected. That's connected there. I'll run a pipe into here going out this way towards the drills so that we are automatically filling up these cargoes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 1 piston goes, if we're talking meters, is each block is 2.5 meters, so 2 blocks is 5 meters, and that's the base of the piston. The piston goes 4 blocks, so that's an extra 10 meters, so in total that's 15 meters, right? But you tell I've been doing a lot of calculations with pistons lately. All all this drilling I did calculations for, not in meters, but in blocks, you know. I just know that 2.5 is a block meter. We would only need one piston going down. So what we might do is, one, we will probably drill out there first. Maybe. Let's grab some blocks while I'm thinking of this. How's my hydrogen? We're good. I think what I should do is I want to turn this on. Because this is how big my other drill setup was. Now, this red zone marked the outside circle, so everything in here was being drilled. Okay, so I'm going to try and build over here, and I might do I don't know what I want to do fully with this. Let's just build over here so it's connected, and then I'll run the pipe later underground to fully connect it up. Okay. Let's say we want to keep the drill proper, right? So when I say proper, I mean like this circle where we want to mine at. And we could always add modifications and move it later. So do you have any interior plates? No. Because I'll need to use those to place down pipes and conveyors. I know I'll need at least 30. Close that. Let's close that. And let's open up our screenshots. That's the old drill. This is the new drill. Okay. I think I will. Let's put a junction right there, just so we have something to hook up to. And I'm just going to do the bare bones for now. I might actually use these reinforced ones. Just to be extra safe. Okay. Their junction. And this is just a tube one. Yes, it is. We go up to there and then put a piston. We'll need a rotor. We do a piston there. A junction there. And then these pipes, we want to go 23. 23's right there. And then we put another junction in. Rotor. Junction. And then we do piston. Yes. Piston. Junction. And then we do piston. We can't place that because we're too close to the ground. So let's build up this piston. This is a piston that goes down 2 pistons just to give us extra depth. We could always reroute in the end and get stone to get gravel with this first one. It's not necessary, but it's an option. And let me turn this projection off. Actually, no, I'll leave it on for now. We just don't need that part. And then you, and then I personally like to do 5 drills here. It just gives us more mining area. We can easily do 3 like that way, I think, or just 1. I just like to do 3 because we get a little bit closer, not 3, 5, because we get a little bit closer on the edge. I think I'm almost out of hydrogen. Yes.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Okay. And if we do that, that is all we need for the drill. Like, that's the whole drill rig right there. We will need a control seat out here. Just with basic controls. I wonder, can I put a block under there? Okay. I think a helm would work for this. They should have an inventory. We can turn this projection off, I think. Because we can get the idea of the radius. The one downside with this one is we have a little bit in the middle here we can't mine, but what we could do is add a rotor on here and have another piston or 2 on that to kind of get more radius. But towards the end, when we just need that middle section, we can just snip this off and just have a little bit bigger straight down miner. Yeah. And what I think I will do, this is all temporary, but it just allows me to get rid of those blocks. And I think I will also add something like that. So I can start mining down here. So I can start running that pipe. I'm not going to do that now. I need to weld all this up still. I wanted to make a new drill design, but this is like the 5th new design. And we don't really need a new design. Like, the only thing I changed was these, the reinforced ones, because if I put down like a normal one 4, 6, 12, 20, 10. We just get more protection against missiles and whatnot. And I might line this with maybe even like heavy armor panels just to be even more safe, honestly. We can turn this off now. But yeah, that is the basics of the drill for the ice. We only need one piston, but it might be deeper, it might not, we don't know. We'll use 2 to be cautious and safe. And the good thing about this drill rig is we saw that it was a nice big radius, and we can add, normally I would have like 2 pistons here, and that gives us room for 4 or 6 pistons here, because with 1 extended we basically have 2, and then if we add 2 more pistons here, so 3 total, that adds 4 more, so 6 there. Yeah. All I can do is piston math now, and that is a lot faster than the survival kit. And I just lost almost half the health I just regained back. Okay, we should call it here for an episode. We're getting pretty far along and it's getting pretty late for me, so I hope you guys enjoyed basically a progress episode, most likely, if depending on how the edits kind of came together. But yeah, next episode we should have the ice drill up and running and piped into there, so we shouldn't have any power issues, and then we can start working on either a iron drill, maybe like one of those, but for iron, nickel, and cobalt out in that area. We might do a bigger drill, but the only issue with that is if it gets attacked, we might lose the entire drill and whatever cargo is on it. And then we need to make up our mind on the floor here if we're doing light armor or heavy armor. I really don't want to do heavy armor, but it might be better for ships, which we will have more of than rovers, honestly. But a few dents here and there shouldn't be too bad, I think. Yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.